let me go ahead and just kind of flesh it all out here. My time in Busan, which was super great, eye-opening, and I experienced a lot of, I don't know, just a lot of refusal, I guess, if that makes sense. A lot of people denied us. I think like almost every day we were denied something. And let me tell you why. Here is our Airbnb that took us like an hour or two just to find. And the funny thing is, we were here the whole time. The bus stop literally dropped us off in front of this building.
And we came into the building to a juice store and left.
Yep. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine, we're here.
But look at this. This is so dangerous. But it's pretty cool though, because you can go upstairs and voila. You get 2 extra beds, but the ceiling is so low. But we are so excited because we have chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yes!
Oh, we do have chicken, don't we?
Yes, we have chicken and we bought bananas and fruit, so so excited. So it is 4 in the morning. We're out right now. I'm not using my good camera because I didn't want to lug it around.
You vlogging?
I am.
Hello vlog. How you doing? Hey, shout out to Future Me. What's up? How you doing?
So, yeah. I don't know what we're doing. We're just walking because the subway is closed. But I'm pumped to be out at this time right now. So, this is something new for me. Totally happy. I mean, come on, look at like you can see the South Korean flag. Okay. Okay. And maybe I might update something else later, but we will see what we do later. It is the morning, and it's a nice day today. A little chilly. This is our messy room now. Good morning. I feel so awkward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you this morning? Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. We are finally in Busan. Yesterday was a nightmare. I also don't want to be super loud because we have one other person who's still sleeping. It's 12 something. And it took us 2 hours, almost 2 hours, to find this place. And the funny thing is that this bus stop that we took, that we got off, was literally right in front of this place. We went inside a store, Daiso, and right behind the store there are elevators, where our apartment is. We didn't know that, so we ended up like getting lost, going up a hill, going to the wrong apartment, coming down. Everybody's getting really cold and frustrated. It was a fun time, but we're here. We finally made it. It's kind of hot in here for some reason, but then it's gonna be freezing outside. So we're gonna go get some food right now at this place called Smokehouse, or Hyundai Smokehouse. And it's like brunch Texas food, I guess. And if I remember, I will take more photos and a video of the food because I like to do that with food. But other than that, that's our morning. And last night we went to the wrong apartment, and we were on the 3rd floor, but we're actually on the 5th floor, so we were putting in the code at somebody else's door, and he finally like woke up and we ran away and got scared. So lesson learned. We made so many mistakes last night. But last night was fun. We were out until like almost like 5 in the morning and came back about like 5-ish. So a little tired, but it's gonna be a good day. So Chidi is taking a photo of our mimosa this morning. We're having brunch. It's a peach mimosa. Hyundai Beach. And just had our delicious brunch. Super sunny. But it's very nice. Great. So we're in Busan at night, not too far from our apartment. Actually, our apartment's right here. You can hear people yelling. We're on our way to Club Fluxu. Fluxu. This is how we get turned. Watch some Chinese dramas. We don't know what they're saying though.
Yes.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my little trip. I actually forgot that I didn't film anything on my way back to Ulsan, but that's okay. I will just basically tell you what happened. So I enjoyed my time in Busan. It was really fun, and I definitely will go back for sure just to get a feel for the city. Busan is so big. It's the second largest city in Korea, Seoul being number 1, but I want to mention something. One thing is to understand as, not just as a foreigner, but just for anybody out there, anybody who's just traveling, you have to go with the mindset that you're in somebody else's country, so you have to be really respectful about where you are. And that also is coming from the mindset that you might not be treated the way that you're going to expect to be treated all the time. When we first got there, we were denied. Let's see, we were trying to go to Smokehouse for brunch, and the first bus that we went on denied us. There was an old man who literally was right in front of us, and he got on the bus perfectly fine. And then the moment that me and my friends went on the bus, he didn't give us any explanation. Obviously there was a language barrier, but he said no, and he refused to take us, so we had to get off. And then we went on the next bus after, and it's the same number and everything. Again, we were pretty much denied too, but this time we just went on. We just didn't want to take it because we had to take that bus. That was the way to get to the place. So we got on and everything, and it was fine after. Another time when we were refused was a taxi, but taxi drivers here, it could be a hit or miss. I heard that if you look like a foreigner, a lot of the times taxis will just refuse you. But we were in, I can't remember the name of the area, but in Busan there's like a college town area, and when you put it in perspective to Hyundai Beach, it's probably maybe about like a 20-minute drive to where we were. And at 3-4 in the morning, I don't think the taxi drivers wanted to go out that far because they were in the hot spot where everybody was, you know, asking for a taxi. So the first taxi that we asked said no to us, like straight up no. The second taxi pretty much said straight up no, but then we went inside the taxi because we had to. The subway system stopped.
running, and the bus also stopped running, so that was our only way back. So I'm not lying here, but our driver was driving at 110 miles per hour. Not lying at all. My friend recorded the speed and it was 110. 110! And we were all holding hands and afraid, and it was really fun. At the same time, it was kind of exhilarating, but super scary. It's kind of like those stories you laugh at later on. But he got us there pretty fast. I knew he wasn't happy with us, but oh well, we got home. Oh, also too, this isn't anything about being refused or denied, but the clubs here in Busan, there's Club Flux and Abyss. If you ever decide to go to those clubs, they don't exist anymore. Club Abyss doesn't exist anymore. It's closed down. And Club Flux is it's still at the same location, but it's not called Club Flux anymore. I don't know if it's under new management, but it's called Bubble, I think Club Bubble. And that's the place to go. We ended up going there after, so we were there until like 5 in the morning, which was pretty fun. It was dead, but it was fun. But let me go back to the last time we were refused. We were like refused 3 times. It was like we were denied 3 times, if you understand my reference, what I'm referencing to. Anyways, we go to this franchise restaurant thinking that a franchise restaurant is a safe bet, right? It's like if you go to any McDonald's or any Starbucks, you're gonna pretty much get the same thing. You can get a burger or you can get a coffee. You know, menus will alter a little bit, but it's gonna be the same service for the most part. So same thing. Well, we tried ordering rice and they didn't give us rice. They refused to give us rice. Their excuse was that it was frozen. Yeah, it was frozen. And in my opinion, I think frozen rice is a lot easier and faster to cook. In the end of the day, I don't know maybe there was some miscommunication going on, but the guy who was helping us seemed pretty good with the language. I still feel like there was still that issue. Kind of didn't understand it, but I don't know. Frozen rice seems pretty easy to cook rather than raw rice. I don't know. And we ordered 2 orders of meat and that did not fill us up. Hence the reason why we ordered more rice. But yeah, so that was an interesting experience too. And we were just like, okay, anyways, that was okay. It's an experience. It's great to get this perspective of things. It's just really important to understand that as a foreigner, you're in somebody's country. You want to be super respectful about it, and you're representing your own country essentially, or you're the ambassador of your country. So I take it into that perspective. Again, it's just really important to also kind of experience those moments, because one, it's really humbling, and 2, it just opens your eyes and gives you a piece of reality of how the world is. And again, you're not gonna just like find it in a foreign country. You can find it in your home country as well too. It's everywhere. You know, there are really nice people, and then there's not so nice people, and then you just have your plain rude people, and then, you know, people being people. But you know, traveling does give you a good perspective of how things are, and you really do learn about things that you just can't learn in a book. It's just learned by experience and just being, you know, exposed. You can't be ethnocentric about anything, honestly. If you are going to be a naive, closed-minded person. So just expect a lot of differences and a lot of change, and just welcome it, because that's the only way you're really gonna embrace it and become a better person and a more well-rounded person. So that's my advice. But overall, you know, I really enjoyed my time in Busan. I'm for sure gonna go back again. It's not that far. A little bit of a distance though, in the sense that I have to go out of my way to like take a bus and then get on another bus to get to where I need to go, and then take another bus to actually get to where I'm staying in Busan. But hey, traveling's fun, but when you're actually literally traveling from point A to B, that might not be the most fun. But being at the destination is the best part. So that's all I have to say. I know that this video is pretty long, so I'm gonna cut it now and hit the hay soon, and wish you a great week.